Welcome everyone to a brand new video, and today we are racing around Brazil in PSGL, and I think this is the second time we are racing around Brazil this season. We were planning to race around Bahrain, I believe, but there is a issue on that track. On the exit of turn 4 there is a weird wall, invisible wall. So yeah, that's not ideal, not really possible to race around that track for that reason. But now we are in Q1. Our first lap was a 5.75. You saw in that last corner we lost a lot of time, so a big mistake we made, and there's around 1.5 tenths in the last corner only. Now we're half a tenth up and 93 first. This corner we got quite a bit of understeer, and we've lost pretty much all the time we gained. But now there's a car up ahead, and I was not sure what he was doing because he doesn't seem to be on a hot lap anymore, and I kind of get distracted by it. And now we are around half a tenth up still. It's still loads of time to last, but now on the exit of this corner make a massive mistake, and we are half a tenth up only. But now in the last corner we made a massive mistake again. Yep. And yeah, unfortunately we didn't improve. I think I got a bit distracted too much from the other car I had, even though he was not. It's not. It wouldn't be a penalty if I would report it, but yeah, no ideal. We are going to start in P19 because Danny Barrisney had a quali ban, but also Jarno Opmeer is in P17. So yeah, we'll see what the race brings. Thomas Ronnaar in P1. So yeah, let's get into the race. And here we are. We're loading into the race, and you can see the 5th indicator is actually wet. So that will be interesting, but it's only a little bit, and before and after it's already dry. So I did expect at the time for it to only be a tiny bit of wet, but not time for intermediates. But yeah, we will see how it goes. We have 5 red lights, and away we go. You can see Danny Barrisney behind, and Jarno Opmeer in front of us is on hard tires. So we're going to go down the inside. We're going to try and get past them as soon as possible. And now we are going to try and make a move on Joris Cruiser here. And we are up to P17, so we gained 2 positions. But now Jack West on the left side of us, he is going to go for a move on yours. We're going to go around the outside and try and make this move stick. I think that was super close from going wrong, but we are up to P16, so we gained 3 positions already. But now we got damage. So that's a real shame.
That's me, of course.
That happened. And now we are side by side. We don't really have the rotation anymore. And Jack West runs off track here. But then he got damaged himself because you saw his end plate. So yeah. That's, I think both his and my race are over at this point. I'm not sure how much percent damage I had at the time. But yeah, any sort of damage is crucial in these kind of races, because the pace is so close, of course. Now it's in lap 2. Yours is going to go for a move on Jack West and try and go around the outside, but he has no space. Now we're going to try and go around the outside. Yours goes for the move on Jack West. Now that leads to the inside for us and his left-hander, and we're going to try and make the move stick on the inside. Yours around the outside, and we're going to leave him the space on the exit. Wheel banked a little bit, and now on the straight you can see, I think yours has the slipstream, so he will be further out of us into this corner, and he also doesn't have damage. So yeah, you can see the understeer we have on the braking. So we're gonna try and be competitive and go for moves, but yeah, we couldn't quite do it there. Actually, in this race we have a lot of battles with Joris actually, so it was quite fun. Always good racing as well with him, I would say. Now in lap 6. You can see first people are into the box, and yeah, what they are probably predicting is the wet will be there.
Just over 10 minutes time. Rain in 10 minutes. Okay, dry seem like the best tire for now.
They think the rain will be there soon because it's at 10 minutes from now. That will mean around lap 17, and they are going to go early to another tire, and then go to inters after that. But I am just going to try and do something else, simply because we have damage. We're at the back of the grid, so I was going to try something else. I boxed quite a bit later, hoping that the weather won't be too bad, and so we won't box to intermediates, and with that maybe we can have an advantage later on in this race, because fresher tires have a massive difference in damp conditions, I believe. So maybe we can get our advantage from that. You can see yours 7 seconds ahead of us. We have upped a couple of clicks on our front wing to compensate the damage. So that means we do have a bit better rotation. The traction will be worse. And we also have less straight line speed. So it's a small improvement, but yeah, it's still far from ideal. And now we have Ruben Pedreño right behind us. He boxed lap 13, I believe, so he has 3 lap fresher tires than us, but we managed to stay with him actually, and right behind Joris Krozen. And now it is raining. We expected it to be in lap 17, and it's actually lap 19, so a tiny bit later. But now we are hoping that the rain won't be too bad, and we don't have to box to
engineer start with full wet. Oh my god.
That would give me a good advantage as the engineer in the game actually talked about full wets, which was interesting.
It's not,
and you can
not
see
yet.
Yours, I think, box lap 7.
Okay, you're doing well out there. Keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain.
He boxed lap 7. You can see he's struggling quite a bit more than me. And there are already people in the box, and they're going for intermediates. Now it's Danny Beresnay. He's on 4 or 5 lap fresher tires than me, so yeah, we can't really do much against him, still with that front wing damage, of course. And yeah, if we would repair it, it would give us another 6-7 seconds. And now you can see yours going completely straight, and I think, yeah, he's just struggling on those older hard tires, and that gives us a position. And now we're gonna try and see how much grip do we have. You can see even Danny is sliding quite a bit as well, and that snap oversteer. That snap oversteer told me that it is time to go to intermediates, because the engineer also said 10 more minutes of rain.
How are they gaining or not?
They said 10 more minutes of rain,
nice.
And yeah, that means around 10 laps of this, and yeah, that will be too bad. So we definitely have to box. At the time, they were not really catching that much, but you can see my teammate is in the pits as Nicolas Longe. Danny and Ruben Pedreño both go for one more lap. Same for Joris. We're going to go into the pits, but we will be double stacked.
I hope I don't lose too much with double stack.
And even though Nicolas is already gone, in the game is always a bit slower, as you can see.
Oh my god.
So we lose maybe half a second with that. I'm not sure. It wasn't too bad because our pit stop time was only 1.8 seconds, so I don't know how we got that, but yeah, maybe it compensates a little bit. But now we will see if it was the right call compared to Danny and Ruben Pedreño. You can see Danny and Ruben on the left hand side, they're just coming out of the pit lane. Ruben has a 10-second speeding in the pits, so that means we will get past him at the end of the race anyway. Danny Beresnay is behind us, so we did actually undercut him, and we got the right lap in. But yeah, Danny Beresnay right behind. Of course, we are running more wing now on the car, so we have less straight line speed, and Danny makes the move down the inside. Not a lot we can do about it. yeah, it is what it is at this moment. So at this time, I was just thinking, let's just save my tires as much as I can, as we have yours cruiser again behind us. As we're constantly swapping this race, he's going down the inside, so we leave him the space, make a little bit of contact, and now side by side through this left-hander. But yeah, we have to let him go. And we are simply hoping for other guys to either push their tires too much, get a puncture, or some penalties, crashes, whatever. Because yeah, we can't do much with the damage and the issues we have pretty much with the car today. It was obviously my own fault, but yeah, it's no ideal. Now we have Joni Tormela right ahead of us, and again we took damage on him as well in the first lap, and now we almost did the same thing again. So we have to be careful. Now into this double right-hander, very easy to get understeer from the car ahead, and now we don't send it yet. We need to find a better opportunity. Maybe we can get a better line through this left-hander, and now we're gonna go down the inside of Joni Tormela, and we got the car stopped on the apex with a little bit of help from his car, to be fair. But I think the move was fair. Up to P16 we go. And you can see on the minimap, Nicolas Longe in the Aston Martin, he's far clear of everyone else. So he got the strategy absolutely spot on and did a really good race. So now it actually stopped raining, and I was hoping for that. Because I was saving my tires as much as I could, hoping that other people will get a puncture or anything.
I mean, that would be 2 laps. There's no need.
Anything close to that. Actually, Thomas Ronnar went into the box with 2 or 3 laps to go for dries. So yeah, he messed that strategy up. He obviously wanted to try. Yeah, it was not the right strategy. Now we are in the final lap, and I was expecting the tire temperatures to be a lot higher and the tire wear to be a lot higher, because we are pretty much driving on a damp track. So yeah, last game we would get a lot more tire wear. I think around 10% a lap, and now I think it was only around 7. So yeah, no one is gonna get a puncture, as we're gonna try and get close to yours. But now you can see this is the tire saving we did as we send it, but we full lock the tires. And yeah, that was not a great move, to be fair. It was yeah, not one of my greatest, but we are in P15. We have to try something, but what we tried was not ideal. It will be P13 after the penalties of Ruben and someone else. I'm not sure who else got a 10-second time penalty. It's Ismail Fassi.
Oh, dog shit damage. Entire race.
Yeah, we managed to get P13. I'm not sure how, but yeah, it was not great. Just a shame after the damage we took. I think if we didn't get it, the pace would have been pretty decent and we would have had a good start. But yeah, it is what it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Next week is Australia, so hopefully see you guys then. Ciao, ciao.